Howdy YouTube and welcome back to Subnautica. So we are now on episode 2, and off camera what I did manage to do is I didn't spend long. I spent about 15 minutes just gathering some resources, titanium, quartz and things like copper and just basic items that we can use to now start expanding our base a little bit more from where we are. And it does seem that each time that the game is reloaded, our escape pod seems to get damaged again. So even though we did repair it, it is damaged. The other thing I did do is you can actually push your escape pod around. So what I did is I actually just swam it all the way over, so at least I know where the entrance to our main part of the base that we've started, which is here. So I've drug it quite close so we can at least craft from here to here, and it make life a little easier for us. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to add another solar panel to our first base, and then that will give us 100 power for our base. At the moment it doesn't matter for us. We're not actually using power within our base yet, and I'm hoping that shortly we should start using it. So what I thought was to expand our base going off in this direction. Now, one thing to note is when you are building your base, each time you add something on as a construction base, not the items within it, that at the moment I don't know whether that will change with the developers, items within the base don't take off your hull strength. As you'll notice now, I did start off with a hull strength of 7.8. I've added that item on. We're now down to 6.8. Now each time we add an item on, that'll decrease. You can actually strengthen these, which we will get to, but at the moment we don't have the necessary items to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead.
10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I need to make another tank, I think. So I'm just going to extend these out. Now I may take these out and put the glass ones in, so it looks a lot more beautiful, but for the moment we don't have the ability to make the glass corridors. Oh yeah, we do. We have glass. I thought it actually took enamel. Just bear with me one moment. I'm just going to see. We may have some glass. Okay, so just bear with me one moment. Okay, so I've just quickly checked the wiki. It is just normal glass. I thought it was actually enamel glass that we needed in order to make it. So we have some quartz, so we'll just go ahead and make some more glass. And there's that new creature. It seems to do that quite a lot. It doesn't remember that you've already found the creature in the past. So we got one glass. I think we already created one glass. So let's just have a look. Yes. And just think about this a minute. I think what I'll... Oh. Some salt. I think what I will do is I'll do a normal one, a glass one, and then a normal one, I think. And pretty much anything that you build in this game, base wise or item wise, you can actually strip it back and get the resources back. Get some fish while we're here. So let's do a glass one. And again, ooh, that takes off quite a lot. So the glass ones aren't as strong, so that takes off your base strength quite a lot for the glass ones. And then we'll just go ahead and put another one on. I definitely need to make another tank. Okay, so I think I'll make them two glass at some point. So what I'm going to do is put, yeah, because that's over now. Ooh, so we're actually quite low now. Okay, so eventually I think we will change the other two to glass. But for right now, I'm just going to leave it as one normal, one glass, one normal. And the other thing we can do, which will give us some base strength back, is to make some bulkheads. Lithium, that's what we need for the reinforcements, but we don't have that, so let's see if we can make some silicon. So one, so we can make one bulkhead. So we'll go ahead and make two silicon. Oh, didn't want to make that. Yeah. Okay, so here's our two silicon. Now, the idea behind the bulkheads is you can actually shut sections of your base off. So if you do spring a leak, the leak can't travel through the whole base. Or if it's damaged in any way, shape or form. So we'll put our first bulkhead. Where do we want it? Yeah, that'll do. So these are the same principles. There we've got two base hull left. So that's good. So that'll help us. And these work the same way as they do on submarines and things like that. So there's our bulkhead. Now, you don't have to actually be outside to craft. You can actually build outwards whilst you're inside. But I do want to see where that's going a minute. So let's have a look where we're at. Okay, so that's the way we look at the moment, which is enough just to get us going and start moving forward. Now, storage is quite a bit of an issue for us at the moment, so what we'll start doing is we'll start crafting some storage boxes. Now, I think we're going to struggle. That takes glass. That takes quartz, and I think we left our glass. Oh, turned around already. And we left our glass on our escape pod. There we go. And I'm just going to pick some more of these up, just because we will have storage in our new base. And we'll cook our Gary fish. And cook another Gary fish. And there we go. So that's a little bit better. I tend to personally try and keep on top of my food and water as much as I can. I find it's easier if you're just topping up rather than constantly creating. So we'll go ahead and get a locker placed. Now the lockers are placed the same way as you do the buildings. Green means you're good to go, red means you can't build. And we'll go ahead and build that. And here's our storage. As you can see, compared to what we had on our escape pod, you get a lot more storage. And we're just going to build the one for now. Now we need to be able to actually craft in here. So I'm going to try and do appliances and get a fabricator going in here, which is quite low on resource. All it takes is 2 titanium. So 1, 2. And we'll build our fabricator and we'll just put that on the wall. And there, looks good. Although it's not dead center, so I'll probably end up moving that around. So we can now craft while we're inside our base now. We don't have to keep going up to our escape hatch. But if for any reason that we're doing a lot of crafting at the moment, we can go from here, take the stuff up, craft up at the top. So we've got 2 power sources at the moment. And we will, once we've got some more quartz, I'll put 2 more power cells on top of here, which will then give us a lot more power. Be 200 then. So let's have a look where we're at now. So resource wise, let's just go and get the rest of the resources from, if I can get out the door. Let's get the rest of our resources down. And there's not that much left now. And our battery, and we'll keep the fine. No, we won't. We'll cook that now. We might as well. And go ahead and munch on that. Now, I did manage to find a couple of salt deposits. Now, salt deposits is actually used for making bleach, and in order to make bleach you need salt deposits and also coral samples. Now at the moment, because of where we're at, coral is just easy to get, and it's same as you do for your limestone. It's just a case of just right click to actually slash it. Once it's been broken up, you can then just pick it up as normal. So we'll go ahead and make some bleach. Make 2 bleach. Now with bleach, what you can actually do is you can make water, and it's the most resource way of actually getting water. So whereas the earth sax only gives you 6 ounces of pure water, the disinfecting water will actually give you 12. Now you use disinfecting water for a few items. The power cell for the nuclear reaction chamber requires disinfectant water. But for the moment, our water's getting low, so we'll go ahead and craft both them into water. And as you can see, it's plus 40 to our water. So we only needed the one. So we'll go ahead and store the other one for now. And we've already got some corals. So as we find more salt as we're going along, we can go ahead and just make some more water up. Now I tend to, once I start resource gathering, is go out and dedicate time to getting just one particular item, and then once you've got that one item or a mass of that one item, then go to the next. It just makes crafting a lot easier. You're not having to go hunting for things as you want to craft. Now at the moment our building is quite limited. We don't have a lot of things that we can do at the moment apart from resource gathering at this point. Our next thing that we want to start looking at getting is a fragment analyzer. Now fragments are what you use to actually expand your schematics. Now here's our CMOS. So at the moment we don't have the ability to make the CMOS. So what we need to do is analyze these fragments, which will then give us the ability to learn the schematic to make the CMOS. So what do we need to make a fragment analyzer? So we need titanium ×2, which we've got plenty. We need a wiring kit and a computer chip. So what do we need for wiring kit? So we need 2 copper for the wiring kit, and a computer chip is 2 table coral samples, 1 silver and a quartz. So that's going to be the harder. What do we need for another tank? So titanium and glass. And I don't think we have enough with no glass, so we do need to get some quartz. So I want to avoid going that direction, so we'll go this way. So our next goal now is quartz, silver, there's one. And copper. You're going to give me titanium because I don't... Oh. Ouch. So, as you can see, the crashes. What you can do once they've actually left their nest, you can sometimes get crash powder from within inside them. Is there another one? And there is. I'm going to see if I can get out of here quickly.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
And as you can see, they do hurt quite a lot when they do get you. So I'm just going to make another tank just to make my life a little bit easier. Can't remember if it was 1 titanium or 2. 1. So again, that's going to give us another 30 seconds of oxygen, which is 105 seconds. So it's almost 2 minutes under the water now. That'll give us more time where we can stay down looking for things. Okay. So we'll start in this area. I'm going to leave the metal for the moment. Just purely work on getting the other items we need, which was copper. I'm going to get titanium. So there's some copper. Let's see if we just get a little bit more while we're in here. Tons and tons of titanium, it would seem. And another one. I'm just keeping an eye out for them crashes. Alright, Earth's getting a little bit low. But I do see some quartz ahead as well, so I think what...
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Okay, so... Oh... Okay, so... we actually died and lost what we've just gathered, which was rather silly. But again, that tends to happen a lot at times where you just want to push for that last little bit. Okay, so it is coming night time, so night time seems to be quartz time. I'll just head back down here. Now, when you lose your items, from what I can work out, they don't drop on the floor. There's no way for getting your items back. It's a case of they've gone. You've lost them. There's one of them. Of course you're going to attack me now. I'm getting low. Okay, so I'm just going to leave them alone for the minute. Let's see if we can grab some quartz. They're going to be quite anxious to get me away from here. They've got some metal stacked up, which we're just gonna ignore and leave him alone, and they can have their metal as long as they leave me alone. That weren't quick enough. Okay, so you're obviously close to our base, so you're going to cause me problems. Where's your friend gone? Yeah, that's it. You don't like it when you're being slapped yourself, do you? They do take some killing. It's a lot easier when you get the diamond knife later on. You do a lot more damage to them. Just gonna ignore them for the minute. See if we can grab a load of quartz. We must have got that. And some salt. Now we do need a silver, so while I'm down here, let's see if we can find. So, oh, sea salt's always good. you going to be limestone or sand? Oh, sandstone. Gold.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Okay, so we'll just go and get some more air. There is a lot of this. When you first start off, is everything seems to be a bit of a struggle on trying to get things. Once you start getting into the swing and you've got a bit of a base going and you've got quite a few of your items going, being tag teamed. Oh, I see another quartz. I heard you. And there you go. So they do die. It does take you a little while to kill them at this level, but they do die. Some more titanium. Okay, where are you? Leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. Now, when you do attack the shark tooth, they do drop their teeth. But I don't see any from them. Or from that attack. And there's another fragment. And there's quite a few of them around. My phone saying so there's a tooth there. Just try picking the metal up and it's dropped a tooth. Another quartz. So what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and leave the video here at the moment, and what I will do is I'll build a couple of more storage containers on our base, and I'll grab a load of resources and just spend about 20-30 minutes, not a huge amount. It doesn't take too long to get a nice stock. And then what we will do, our next episode, we will concentrate on getting some of the resources processed and build some of the items that we do need. There are a couple of items that we do need to start getting together. We need a sea glide, which will allow us to travel through the water a lot more. Where are you? Oh, can we not build the sea glide yet? Huh, I wonder if that's been changed. I will certainly have to look at the wiki. That may have been changed now, where you've got to have the resources in order to do it. So we'll leave this here. I won't do any more building on the base. I might put some more of the power units in, so we've got plenty of power. Build a couple of storage containers, grab a lot of resources, and hopefully then in the next episode we can actually start expanding the base a lot more and just see where we go from there. Until then, take care, guys. I hope you get a chance to get Subnautica. It's, as I said in my last video, it's well worth the time and effort playing the game. It is enjoyable. It can be a struggle at the start, but hopefully once we start getting things rolling, we'll be able to have a lot more fun and just enjoy some of the building stuff and see where we go from there. Until then, guys, don't forget to, if you got any comments, just leave us a comment. If you got any ideas for the base, for building, of what we should do, again, leave a comment, and don't forget to like if you enjoy. Till then, take care.